Kisumu of the NYANZA High School Basketball Festival 2024. Let's head down to the floor with Emmanuel King. Welcome back, guys. Once again, this is the boys' final of the Eliud Owalo Foundation Basketball Tournament, the inaugural tournament that has brought in some of the best talent, high school basketball talent in the Nyanza region, right here to Kenyatta Sports Ground. We've seen phenomenal performance from Agoro Sare. They have taken a commanding lead against Onjiko, but let's take a look at some of the players who have really stood out. Robert Otieno with the feed out to Wambugu. Wambugu has been money from the three-point line, nothing but the bottom of the net. He has been an outstanding player and has performed right off the bench. You can see him again here with the step-back three. Great, beautiful stroke. And he has been performing for the team over and over again and getting them fired up, getting them ready to go. And now we head down to the floor. Let's join Emmanuel King with some interviews. Over to you, Emmanuel.
Halftime at the finals of the boys championship in the 2024 Eliud Owalo Basketball Championship Nyanza region, and Agoro Sare leading 34 to Onjiko. Onjiko are not seeing the ball. Agoro Sare are all over them. And right now I'm joined by the organizer of the tournament, Chairman Ronnie Owino. So far the tournament has gone well. Any captions we need to just highlight?
We have a lot of talent here. We watched the girls' finals. We saw good talent. Casa here also doing talent identification. So I'm very surprised that we have a lot of good players we don't even know in the first place.
Now the Nyanza region has been known to produce basketball talent. Lakers was here, Juakali was here, a team that I hear you played for. Anything we hope for replica as we move ahead?
Yeah, I played for Juakali in the 70s and the 80s and marched on to play for the national team. I'm seeing a lot of good talent here, and hopefully some of the players from this tournament will continue to play and play for Morans and Lionesses.
Now you as the coordinator and the brainchild towards this tournament, are we going to see other editions of this? Are we going to see these players move from just high school to play for clubs or university all over Kenya?
The Eliud Owalo Foundation has a program where we are going to form a team for both boys and girls after this tournament. So from there we will be able to have them join the provincial league and eventually the national league.
Thank you very much, Chairman Ronnie. All the best, and I hope to see the team in the league. That has been the founder and the coordinator of this tournament. He's talking about players from this region going to play for the national team, Kenya Morans. And right now, I'm joined by the big man himself, coach of the national team, Mr. Opuk, Cliff Award. Coach, talent being seen here, anything to hope for players who can leave this tournament and probably play for clubs, universities, and end up in the national team?
For sure, yes. There's a lot of talent we're seeing out here. I have some very good-looking kids that we need to follow up with in the near future. And I also saw some boys from Maseno School that are very sharp in the way of execution, and I think these are great thing for Eliud Owalo Foundation to do, just to help us to be able to identify these talents at this young stage.
Now, Coach, you're here. Final comment. Are we going to see some of these players leave here, go to play, and come back and even join your transition in the Kenya Morans?
Sure, for sure. It's the ground is good, and we are very optimistic.
Thank you very much, and wish you well in the Afro-Basket qualifiers. That is the coach of the national team, Cliff Award, saying that players are going to live here. We get into the second half of this game. Some of these players will win, others will cry at the end of the game. From me here, King, taking you back to commentary.
Coach Ronnie Owino and Coach Cliff Award, both Titan and extremely experienced coaches, in their own names, in their own ways. It's great to see them and to get their endorsement at this talent identification tournament. And here we go into the second half. Agoro Sare to kick off the third quarter. Wambugu kicks it out for the baseline drive, and that's a beautiful lay-in from Agoro Sare, from Robert Otieno, who has time and time again just shown out in this particular game, but also in the semifinal game as well. And he is definitely in the running for MVP of this tournament. Onjiko's struggles continue. Number 7, Kizito too hard off the board. Here comes Otieno. Kicks it out to Wambugu. Wambugu almost loses it, tries to get it back with Otieno. And he was almost off to the races with it. That was a good hustle play from Marvel Omondi of Onjiko. Wambugu will inbound. Guy to Wambugu. Wambugu is going to be called. Now there's going to be a personal foul on the floor. So the possession does stay with Agoro Sari. Guy gets the screen, kicks it out to Wambugu. Wambugu decides to fire from deep, misses everything. Put back attempt from Patrick Ndungu. And that was a bit of a selfish possession from Agoro Sari, not one that we're not used to seeing from the team that has demonstrated that team basketball is what wins championships.
And they're not doing that quite often. It's very rare for you to see them. I'm happy that the players touted to be the next national team, under 18, under 23, are being seen here. And it will be exciting to watch these two teams merged and probably playing against Uganda, South Sudan, Tanzania, or other teams in Africa. That will be exciting to watch at a junior level and even at a senior level.
A great steal from Odwar. And he goes all the way and is successful. And I guess that's what feeds his attempts.
Yeah, likes going all the way. And sometimes I think I like how they are taking the bull by its horns, going all the way. Looks selfish at times, but when they make it, as a coach, you get relieved. However, team basketball is known to be what is now trending in Europe, in Americas. We need to adapt that at a young age, at high school, because that is how we're going to feed it into our main teams.
As we see the 3-ball drained by, I believe that was Pele, if I'm not mistaken. Nice spin move from Odwar. Odwar putting on a show.
He came to play.
He came to play, and this third quarter, he's coming in with a new level of energy, but is it enough to cut down this 22-point lead from Agoro Sari? Let's take a look at that possession again. Nice spin move.
Oh. Those are the things we said earlier. We want to see players take initiative, use their abilities, use their strength, and not only their weaknesses, try and take it to the opponent, forcing foul, go for the drive and drop, go for the turns. That is what makes basketball exciting, and that's why all the people have come to watch, and those who are watching us live on Homeboys TV are getting fun and excitement of this final game.
Just about 8 minutes into the third quarter, Agoro Sari now at 41 to Onjiko's 18 points. And Agoro Sari well on their way to scoring. If they keep this momentum, they're well on their way to scoring 70 points, hitting the 70-point mark in this game.
Yeah, they've done it. They did it in the preliminary stages where they scored over 70 in 2 games. Now they want to take it all the way to the final, and that is what I like about the game of basketball. If you're consistent, ball doesn't lie. If you train well, ball doesn't lie. If you don't give your best, you'll be beaten, and not beaten by little, beaten by many.
Ayor takes his chances.
Oh.
Basket is good. And these boys are focused. They are focused.
And they're playing for each other. Yep. Every time they score the bucket, they go for the high five. The bench is involved. The 5 on the floor are all involved in each and every play. And that's what teamwork is all about. And they're happy about it. Basketball is fun if all of you are loving it.
That is true. That is true. Very accurate. We have a substitution on the floor. Odwar out
finally.
And in is Maurice Ochieng.
Did they get your memo?
I think he must have heard my cries. And Odur is extremely talented, but his strategy in this game is a bit off as Mwongela rims out. Number 14, Ayor, tries to chase the ball down, wasn't able to get there.
And I think the defense being played in there is high tempo because they're closing in, they're fighting it out, but often that middle lane is very open on the 2-3. They need to have somewhere going in. Mwongela there, seeing the space, driving in between two. He could have easily got a foul and one there, but the ref called it on the floor.
Did a good job of splitting the defense, and the personal foul will be on Guy. He'll have a seat, and checking in for him is Cedric Pele. Passing to the post. Mwongela tries to take it all the way, too strong. It's rebounded by Ayor. And Pele will take his time, bring it. Nice defense from Mwongela. He tries to go all the way. Among trees?
Yeah,
Maybe he's a bit too confident.
it's not only trees, they are a forest of legs and hands, and he throws the ball out of bounds.
Pele from deep. Can't connect.
And again, 3-on-1. Just take your time, allow your players to come in, look at the person cutting on the center lane, give him, he can easily go there. There are three defenders, he's all alone, trying to get in the middle of the trees. You call it a park or a trees? A forest? I think
Whatever it is,
time,
it's going to result in a turnover.
you can score that. And if you score, you're what we call you Rambo. Playing it all alone, dying all alone, and you die and resurrect as well.
Otieno. Yor with the putback, not good. And they're going to call a foul. No foul on the floor. Possession is going to go to Onjiko.
Yeah, Onjiko ball. There was a violation there on that play.
That's a high arcing three from Darton. Why Darton would be attempting a shot from the corner is beyond me. With his height, he needs to be camped down on the low post.
He's off position there. And then he quickly goes on D, commits a foul, double tragedy. And again, that's where the game is being lost by Onjiko.
Timeout for Onjiko.
They are not maintaining their cool. They're not playing as if they play together or train together. Agoro Sari, on the other hand, are just executing what they're good at. Can use the big man or go for the three-point shot or try in and drive in between the paint.
But you know, I'm also not seeing the intensity in the Onjiko coach.
Yeah.
He seems a bit too laid back. At this point, a coach like Ben Olwatch he's starting to slap people.
No, he'll break his tactical board fast. So when he breaks the tactical board, you'll know things are thick. So if you don't play, he's gonna break your neck.
We need to see more energy from the coaches. We need to see.
He's too relaxed.
He's too relaxed.
It's like he's winning the game.
Onjiko, yeah.
He's down by 16, actually 26. He should be fired up. He should be shouting and not yelling, but instruction-wise, I don't think he's allowing the players to do what he wants them to really do on the court. So now he's playing high press. Let's see if he's switched now to match up on the paint. See if that will work for him. That twin tower, man. That
so tough
high
to
low,
guard.
tough to guard. Two tall men. And Onjiko now using what we talked about, the height advantage. play between the two big guys, high-low on the paint, they easily get the bucket, get the ball, and also go to the free throw line.
Ayor off the mark in the first attempt. Second as well. And the boards are snatched down by number 6, David Munala. And we're seeing some new faces in the lineup for Onjiko as the coach tries to figure out what is working. And you have to, we have to bring up that this is the second game of the day for these boys.
Yeah.
Fatigue is checking in, physical and mental fatigue. They've had tough matchups, not to mention the games that were played yesterday. As well. Two-day tournaments are tough. But
they're tough, but I think their age is good enough to play more than 2. Nice distribution, and that's what you want to see. Give the ball much more, attack that paint.
And if that position is anything to go by, you're seeing great team play, attacking the paint, kicking it out for the open shot. That's what Onjiko needs to do.
More. And every time they try to make a run, Agoro started have them on the tracks. They try to make a run. Agoro, I think they are playing pretty well. There they go in, and that left shot. That's the way to move the ball. Get to the open spot, get to your sweet spot, and get your easy bucket.
Sloppy pass from number 5, Ronnie Otieno, and Agoro Sari almost lose the possession. As you can just see the physicality of this game. Otieno feeds it into the post. Ayor. Personal foul called on Maurice Ochieng, and Onjiko almost with an entirely new lineup of players in this third quarter.
Everybody in, they've cleared the bench. They know they have what it takes. They're up by 23. They can go up by 25 if they score both of them. But they are really running down Onjiko. Onjiko seem to have lost the battle. I think they've thrown out the towel. They feel like they are happy with being number 2, but that's not the point. You come to the championship to fight till the end. I hope they're gonna change that tact and try and bring the game home, bring the fans involved, and let everybody enjoy the game. They're a big bucket there.
Big bucket indeed from Maurice Ochieng. And just as you said, King, it can't be enough to just make it to the championship game. It's okay to lose a championship game, but you want to see the level of effort and intensity still be there as it was throughout the entire tournament.
2 seconds
and it starts
to go.
with the coaches, trickles down to the players.
1-0.
As we see number 14, Maurice Ochieng loses the ball. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Agoro Sare 46 to Onjiko's 25 points. It's one more quarter to go before we announce the champions of this Nyanza High School Basketball Festival 2024. Don't go too far. We'll be right back with more basketball action.
quarter. Let's go for the last quarter. We played for 10 minutes. Scores are 46-25. Goro Sare 46-25 for Onjiko.
Back to the action, top of the fourth. Onjiko, 10 minutes to make things happen. It's a tall order, but with the right team effort and intensity, they could cut this lead. As we get our first personal foul called on the floor. It's going to be shooting two for Ayor, who has been absolutely dominant in this boys' final.
I think they'll have the opportunity to widen the gap. They're down by 21, but I think their teams you've try to rally, but body language is key. I want to see how they'll play the first three, then I'll be able to call either they've given up or we give this final to Agoro Sari.
That's a fair assessment if you ask me, as we see Alvin Olwatch miss that attempt from Onjiko boys. Guy on the wing, he wanted it, tries to take it all the way, but the foul is going to be on the floor before the basket. But it's that aggression that spreads the wheat from the chaff, and the sheep from the wolves.
Exactly. He had the open lane. I thought he could have gotten that advantage, but the referee called it. If the referee didn't see it, then it didn't happen.
That's a tough move from Guy, a catch. And he has come alive in this second half and is contributing massively on the offensive end for Agoro Sare. Agoro Sare have dug deep into their bench, and I don't want to call it yet, but you get the sense that the coach is kind of giving up by bringing in the second string, third string players.
They have to try and continue dominating for Agoro, and Onjiko have to just continue just playing. They can't let it go. It's too early. Although they're down by in more than double digit, they have to try and make it as close as possible. You know, bring it to, let it be a final. Let it be something that will be memorable. You know, you might not have won it, but you'll play better than your opponent. Everybody will remember how good you played.
Onjiko boys cannot make a bucket. They are doing their best, and it's finally Alvin Olwatch, the bench player, who has managed to knock it in. So many attempts. Excuse me, it's number 6, David Munala, who manages to
Some of those who have come from the bench didn't get a lot of airtime, even in the semi-final now, just being told to get in and give all that they can, just to ensure that they make the score respectable.
Long pass to Robert Otieno in transition, and that's easy peasy for him. And he has been an absolute worker in this game. As you can see, look at the behind the back pass to find Guy on the drive. He takes his time and is rewarded. And Agoro Sare are minutes away from being declared the champions, declared the kings of Kisumu County.
They should take the bragging right. They've played well. You know, they are smooth on transition. They're playing good D. Their offense is flowing. You know, they're using the mismatch and the disadvantages they see. I'm happy with what I see with them, and I'm proud if they can take it to the line. I think the whole of Nyanza will be happy that they have won the championship.
(55-27). Alvin Olwatch tries to take it all the way. He's fouled on the floor by Otieno. And he'll head to the line to shoot two. And I can imagine that CS Eliud Owalo is very happy with the results of this two-day tournament. As you can see them already starting to prepare the trophies and the medals that they will be awarded to the boys and girls here today. It's been a successful tournament. You know,
Yeah.
the turnout on both days has been great. The level of basketball has been very competitive despite this imbalanced final. And I think CS should be very happy with what he's
happy.
accomplished this weekend.
And I'm happy with his comment. They are building onto this. They're trying to look for investors, look for stakeholders who can actually help, education, scholarship, take them to America, those who can go. Because at the end of the day, the more the merrier. The more basketballers you have out there, out of the country, they feed into the clubs, they feed into the national team. The more of them who are educated in universities, good for the region, because he's talking about empowerment. Not only empower them to read, but empower them in the game that they love, because right now, everybody knows that basketball can be a revenue earner, can be a source of income, and let us use the game of basketball to empower lives and make people live their lives better when they're still alive.
Oduor heads to the line as substitutions for Agoro Sare. Coach Benson Ocheng going deep into the game is number 9, Ian Otieno, and number 12, Rob Owino. As for Onjiko, Denish Olwoch checks in. We've got stoppage on the court as the referee, Agina Hazel, talks to the table, make sure everything is okay.
And I like the conversation happening in the bench for Agoro. They're talking about crowning it all, and the coach, they're very animated, the assistant coach, telling them we beat them here, we're going to beat them again in April in the regional, and if they qualify for the national, we are going to beat them again, because they're the kings of basketball in the Nyanza region.
And tell me, King, when are the East Africa secondary school games taking place?
There should be some time before August, because then second term games, they'll complete with the 5-on-5 in the first term, then couple it with other games in the second term. Then that holiday, they use it to play East African games, just to ensure they get the kings and queens of all the games, all the ball games in the East African region.
And looking at the level of play here on display by Agoro Sare, and let me say Onjiko as well, do you think these two teams can have a very good run in the East Africa secondary school games?
Yes, they can. Only challenge comes from Uganda. Remember, Uganda has naturalized a lot of South Sudanese more than Kenya, and that gives Uganda an advantage. You have St. Mary's Kitende from Uganda, and that goes all the way to the university level, but Kenya is doing well so far. Remember the days of Laser Hill, Upper Hill, big schools who reign supreme in East and Central Africa. However, St. Mary's Kitende from Uganda has been beating a lot of Kenyan teams, not only in basketball, women football, male football, and all other games. So Kenyan teams have to pull up, and that's why this tournament is important. They have a lot of games to play. They become fitter. When they get into the regional finals, they are more sharp and much fit to compete against their counterpart.
Agoro Sare on track to make this a 30-point blowout.
12, 10, 9,
And that's 5 seconds left to go in this game. And final block from Oduor has been very energetic. Very, very energetic for Onjiko boys. But it's not been enough. It's not been enough to get Onjiko boys the victory. They didn't come with the same energy and intelligence that Agoro Sare put on display. And 3 seconds to go.
2, 1.
And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Your champions of the inaugural Eliud Owalo Basketball Foundation tournament is Agoro Sare with a landslide victory, 55 to Onjiko's 29 points. It has been such a treat to watch these boys play. You see a great display of sportsmanship on your screens right there. It's a win really for everyone because talent has been on display for the top scouts in the country. Both teams will go home with medals, but Agoro Sare are over and above the victors in tonight's matchup.
Yeah, they've deserved it. 2 days, they've gone unbeaten. Average beating their opponents by 20 and above. We are happy that they've actually won it 29-55 to Agoro. We wish them all the best as they go to the regional games and even as they'll be playing in the East African Championship.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights of this game. Agoro Sare off to the races from the get-go, but we knew it was going to be in for a treat as we saw displays of athleticism and intensity at the beginning of the game, championed by the man on your screens right there, the founder and host of this inaugural tournament, CS of ICT, Eliud Owalo himself. A product of Kisumu basketball, his passion for the game and his desire to grow the game within the region is what has brought all of these dignitaries, all of these fans, and all of these teams right here to this Kisumu court. Robert Otieno has been outstanding. He set the pace for Agoro Sare, if you ask me, very early. He made sure that Onjiko knew that they were here to win that championship, and really kudos to him for that level of leadership. But he didn't perform alone. It's been team basketball throughout this afternoon. Pele saying cold. He was a cold killer. And they were feeling it early, King.
Yeah, they wanted to win it. They came out early and guns blazing there. Just easy bucket on the block. Okay, that left-handed sweet lay in the board, foul and a basket. And he wanted to win this game. They were ready. Their body language showed it all. And that big three by Wambugu. Oh! And he went for another one, big three by Wambugu there. At that point, Lale, I knew the game is over.
I mean, Clinton Wambugu, that's a name that you need to remember. And one name that we're not heard the last of, for sure. Demonstrating outstanding talent. Word on the streets is he's a product of the Far East Basketball Association in Kayole. And if he is, then it's no surprise to me his level of talent and fundamentals, and most importantly, that beautiful stroke on his three-point shot. As we continue to take a look at some of the highlights over here. Number 8, a catch guy. He was late to the party, but when he came, he showed up and he showed out. And I think it was the starting 5 players who were able to pave the way, who were able to set the tempo for the rest of the game. You know, when you get in a lead that's that big, it allows your bench players to operate without pressure.
And again, the body language was good. Agoro Sare starting 5 on the bench in the final, but they are able to support the supporting cast in the final. That shows you that they really want to play together. They love each other. They're loving the game through playing it together. And there on your screen you see high five. Every time they went to the bucket, Onjiko really played like winners.
time to give the awards. It's time to give the awards. Haraka haraka. Watu wakae kwa kiwanja, kila mtu kwa kiwanja, wasifike huku juu. All the players huko kwa kiwanja. Only dignitaries to take their seat.
It's been an exciting day of basketball action, exciting weekend of basketball action. We do thank you for joining this live broadcast on Homeboys TV. From myself, Slale Shani and Emmanuel King, the crew and the director here coming to you live from Kisumu County. Do have a lovely rest of the day. Be
1 2 3
safe,
4
ladies
1
and
2 3
gentlemen.
4.
Enjoy the sights and the sounds of the awards ceremony.
Dave Michael.
Guys, well done, guys. Congratulations. Well done, people.
Thank you. Any day.
We'll start with the certificates. We'll start with the certificates. Yes. We are starting with the certificates of participation. Ototo girls, Kisumu girls, and Kisumu boys. Please come in that order. Certificates of participation and medals. Ototo girls, and Kisumu boys, please come in that order. These certificates will be awarded by Professor Ayecho Oluen. Professor, karibu, tafadhali. Ototo girls, Kisumu boys, Ototo girls, Kisumu boys, Kisumu girls. I can see Kisumu girls is here. Kisumu girls is here. Kisumu girls is here. Kisumu girls is here. Thank you, Kisumu girls. Kisumu boys. Kisumu boys. Ototo girls, please. Kuja haraka haraka. Ototo girls, kuja haraka haraka. Kisumu Boys. If Kisumu Boys is not there, let's move to the next. Certificates of participation. Referees. All the referees, all the refs, the umpires. Oh, Kisumu Boys is here. Professor, please come back. Kisumu Boys is here. Kisumu Boys is here. Kisumu Boys. Kisumu Boys is here. Thank you very much. All the refs, certificates of participation. The refs have been given. Individual awards. Best defensive girl, Maureen Gensabe from Tukjowi. It will be awarded by Mr. Joshua Nyamori, Director, National Housing Corporation. Maureen Gensabe. Congratulations, Maureen. Best defensive girl. Mofa Tongeri, kuwa tayari, please. Come. This is the best defensive player under the boys category. This award will be given by Festus Achila, businessman. Thank you, Festus. Moffat from Ganchua. Makofi, tafadhali. Then I will ask the chairman of NYANZA Professionals, Engineer Mark Odawa, to come forward. Highest scorer, girl, Cindy Patience from Nia Girls. She scored 93 points. Makofi tafadhali, top scorer. Makofi tafadhali, top scorer 93 points. Chairman Sasra, Mr. Jack Rambuma, karibu. Highest scorer boys. Highest scorer boys. Who's the highest scorer for the boys? Dennis Oduor from Onjiko. 82 points. Makofi. Dennis from Onjiko scored 82 points. Makofi, top scorer for the boys. Makofi tafadhali. MVP for the girls. MVP 3 for the girls. Michelle Obonyo from Nyakach Girls. MVP 3, most valuable player. Donald from KBF, Vice Chairman KBF, please come and award the trophy to the most valuable player MVP. MVP 3 for the boys. Charles Jacob Maseno, kuja tafadhali. Isaac Ambogo from KCB Foundation, please come and award. Most valuable player, boys category. Makofi tafadhali, makofi. Tufanye haraka haraka, the awards are very many. Tufanye haraka haraka. Most valuable player for the girls. Most valuable player number 2 for the girls, Maureen Gensabe from Tukjowi. Chairman from Lake Basin Development, Mr. Waore. Most valuable player 2 for the boys, Denny Dodur from Ojiko. Please kuja pia. Anza kuja. Kenya Academy of Sports, please come forward. This trophy to the most valuable player 2, boys. Dennis Oduor of Onjiko, please come forward and receive your trophy. Most valuable player 1, kwa tayari, Mr. Paul Chianda of Kopang. Most valuable player 1 for the girls, Cindy Patience of Nia Girls. Makofi kabisa. Mr. Paul, you'll remain there for the second award. Makofi. Most valuable player 1, MVP 1, boys. Ayom Ayor for Magoro Saru. Regional Director, Education, Nelson Sifuna, please come forward. Makofi. Thank you, Paul. Mr. Sifuna, Makofi to Mr. Sifuna. Mr. Sifuna will give an award to the tournament top 5 girls. Point guard Cecilia Tieno from Nia Girls. Shooting guard Michelle Abonyo from Nyakach Girls, Makofi. Shooting forward Ototo High School, we have Susan Mwangai. Maureen Gensebe, Duke Joey. Hey, nyinyi wote watano. Tracy Shali from Nia Girls High School. Top 5, where are the 5 girls? Harakisheni tafadhali. County Commissioner Benson Lepamorijo. Tafadhali, kuja. Yeah. This is also the tournament top 5. Makofi to the tournament top 5. Asante sana, Mr. Sifuna. Now, County Commissioner, tafadhali, County Commissioner. The top 5 for the boys. Point guard from Onjiko High School, Collins Mwangela. Shooting guard from Maseno High School, Charles Jacob. Shooting forward from Magoro Sare, Robert Otieno. Dennis Oduor from Onjiko High School, power forward. And center from Magoro Sare, Ayom Ayor. These are the tournament top 5. Makofi. Tournament top 5. Bwana Waziri, it's your turn. Makofi. Thank you very much. Yes. Karibu Waziri. So Waziri, asante, karibu. We'll start with certificate of appreciation to the sponsors. Kisumu Girls, Kisumu Boys, Maseno School, Maseno University, Coca-Cola Beverage, Jumbo Foam, Kisumu Boys, KCB Foundation, Maseno School, Maseno University, Coca-Cola, Jumbo, KCB Foundation, Lake Basin Development Authority, Lake Basin, Kenya Academy of Sports, Rentco, Copbank, Kenya Academy of Sports, Rentco, Copbank, Copbank, special mention from Copbank. Thank you very much, Copbank, for the partnership and sponsorship. Thank you very much. Captains of all participating teams. Cash awards for all participating teams. All the 26 captains of all the 26 schools. Yes. Usenge.
Usenge. Usenge.
So Usenge, every participating student is going to get airtime of 500 shillings, everybody, and then Goja. And then for the players, again, you have 20,000 cash. Okay? Okay, next. Ekenyoro. Ekereño. Where is Ekereño? Ekenyoro. Ekenyoro. Thank you. Again, each player gets 500 shillings airtime. Yeah, 500 shillings airtime and 20,000 shillings cash for the team. Kisi High School. Kisi High School. Congratulations. Each player gets 500 shillings airtime and then 20,000 shillings cash for the team. Onjiko. Onjiko, every player gets 500 shillings airtime. But wait for the cash award, you wait. You will come back later. Kisumu boys, every player gets 500 shillings airtime and the team gets 20,000 shillings cash. Okay. Sironga. Sironga, they are not here. Let's stay with it. And then next. Asumbi girls also are not here. Okay. Kanyawanga boys, every player gets 500 shillings airtime and 20,000 shillings cash for the team. Ototo boys. Why are the girls very excited about Ototo boys? What's happening? Oh, they are Ototo girls. Okay, fine. Okay. 500 shillings airtime for each player and 20,000 shillings for the team. Nyanchua boys. Okay, 500 shillings airtime for each player and 20,000 shillings cash for the team. Migori boys, 500 shillings airtime for each player and 20,000 shillings cash for the team. Nyansiongo again, 500 shillings airtime for each player and 20,000 shillings cash for the team. Agoro Sare, come for your airtime. 500 shillings airtime, the cash award you wait, kidogo. Sengera. 500 shillings airtime for everybody and 20,000 shillings cash for the team. Manga girls, 500 shillings airtime, and then for today 20,000 shillings for the team. And yesterday you missed your lunch, so yesterday 15, yeah. Yesterday you missed your lunch, so for your lunch yesterday you have dinner today, 15,000 shillings for your dinner today. Ngoja. Okay, all the best. So let's clap for them. Maseno. Yes. Maseno, this is your airtime, 500 shillings for each player. Cash Ngoja, you are number 3. Yeah, sawa. Cash Ngoja. Sawagongo. Where's Sawagongo? Come. 500 shillings airtime for each player, and then 20,000 shillings cash for the team. Tukjoy. 500 shillings airtime for each player. The cash, you will come back. You'll come back because you are number 3. Kwa, where is Kwa? Kwa, they are not here? Okay. Kwa Amanda. Okay. Then Nyakach girls. Congratulations. 500 shillings airtime for each player. The cash, you wait, you'll come back. Barchando girls. Barchando, where's Barchando? The principal is here. 500 shillings airtime for each player. And then 20,000 shillings cash for the team. Okay. Signolo girls. Congratulations, 500 shillings airtime for each player. And then 20,000 shillings for the team. Kisumu girls. Okay, 500 shillings airtime for each player and 20,000 shillings for the team cash. Kereri girls. Kereri, they have gone. They have left. Kereri girls. Ototo girls, come. The boys, can't you? Why don't you clap for the girls? Where are the boys? Yeah. Okay. 500 shillings airtime for each player, and then 20,000 shillings cash for the team. Okay. Okay, fine. Then, so we are done. So we go to the next stage. Where are they? Come. Where's the airtime from here? Okay. 500 shillings airtime for each girl. Then the cash will come back later. Okay. Now, so we proceed to the next stage. What's the next stage? Trophies. Asumbi girls. Oh, you are the coach. You know, you have to know these people. Because... Huh? Where's Asumbi girls? The airtime. Asumbi girls. Oh, okay, fine. So can we move to the next category?
So, second runners-up. Okay. Second trophy to the team. The team is Asumbi. Number 3 is Nyakach girls. Second runners-up. The team, Nyakach girls. Good job. Give them a hand, guys. Great job. Nyakach girls, captain Nyakach girls. Captain Nyakach girls. They're number 3. Second runners-up, position 3. Yes, the certificates and the medals. And we have some communication, some airtime for the coach. The coach, yes. Congratulations, coach. Then now, some money for third position. 20,000 Nyakach girls. And the uniforms from Kenya Academy of Sports for third position. Give a hand to Kenya Academy of Sport. And finally, the trophy. wapitie. Okay, great job. Nyakach girls, pitieni hapa, you pick some sodas. Because you have won, you're in the top 3, you'll get 2 crates of soda. Okay. Mtachukua photo. Next. First runners up. Oh, Maseno for third. Second runners up for boys. Maseno. Maseno. Harakisha Maseno. Certificates and medals for the entire team. Captain. Good job. Give them a hand, guys. Give them a hand. Uniforms. Second runners up. The coach. 20,000. Third. The coach, airtime for the coach. Some cash for the coach, 20,000. For the team, sorry. The coach amepata airtime. And a trophy for the team. Picheni huku, you get some sodas. Some good photos. Asante sana waziri. Apite. First runners up. Took Joey. Girls took Joey. Come get your medals and certificates. Took Joey. Harakisha. Wapi airtime ya coach? First runner up. Captain. Come. Kujeni huku. Play. Medals for the team and certificates and the uniform from Kenya Academy of Sports and the cash of 30,000. Airtime from Safaricom to the coach. Was it trophy? Trophy, yes. Hongera sana. Airtime for the coach. Asante sana. First runners up, boys on Jiko. The certificates, medals, and the uniform from Kenya Academy of Sports. Where's the need for the coach? Onjiko's certificates and medals, a total of 390 medals, uniforms from Kenya Academy of Sports. Congratulations for attaining second position. Hongera sana. Airtime for the coach. Airtime for the coach, Bwana Were, and the trophy and the cash award of 30,000. Cash award of 30,000 makofi and the trophy. Hongera sana. Take some sodas. 2 crates of sodas. Finally, we get to the winners. NYANZA Girls, 2024 edition of the Eliud Owalo Foundation NYANZA tournament, NYANZA Girls. Okay. Yes, for the winners, we will give the medals individually. The 12. medal and a certificate. Congratulations for being the winners of the inaugural tournament. Who else? Ambala is a coach. Nelson Olo. Cindy Patience. The MVP mwenyewe. Big hand. Smile, Cindy. You gotta smile once. Good job, good job. Teresa Awor. Next. Emily Anyango. Shanice Wanjiru. Emily. Shanice. Cecilia Tieno. Whitney Akinyi. Cecilia. You're going to shoot 3 points. Whitney Akinyi. Good job. Velda Atieno. Mchukulie. Ni wewe. Emily, where's Emily? Emily. Angalia Emily hapo. No, Emily. Mpe tu hiyo ya Velda. Where's Emily? Emily, hongera sana. Cheryl. Elizabeth Wambui. Good job, Elizabeth. These are the names you were given. Ambala, coach. Nelson Olo, coach. Helen. Shakti Mora. Helen. Charity Mora. Helen, yes. And the uniform from CAS, Kenya Academy of Sports, asanteni sana. Uniforms to the winners. Uniforms. To the winners, 50,000 shillings cash. 50,000 shillings cash. And the trophy, the airtime first, was it the airtime first to Ambala? Airtime, asante. And the trophy finally. Hongera sana to the winners. Hongera sana. Asanteni sana. See you in the next edition. Take your sodas. In fact, Aluanga winners can even get three crates of soda. And to the boys finally, Agoro Sare. Erico,